Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Oh man, here we go. It is time for the 26th running of the MaXX Bantz Open live on SimSpeed TV. What an incredible roster of rules we are about to have for this race. I'm Reese Gardner, Jay Kennedy in the broadcast booth with me, and also handling production behind the scenes. We're joined by head admin himself, Maximilian Jasmine Banter, also known as Jake Sparey. Tell you what, Sparey, this is a special edition of MaXX Bantz for more than one reason. Every single driver here on the Zoom wall has contributed at least one rule to the running of this event.
They have, and we're seeing all sorts of drivers proving what they've got out there. Also, hi everyone, I'm here. Top right corner.
There you are.
But this is going to be some fun. These drivers cannot complain about how bad this format is because they decided how bad this format was going to be. So ultimately, sit back, enjoy the chaos, and if you don't like it, it's your own fault.
Exactly. That's exactly what we're going for this event. We've had too many occasions where drivers have complained about certain aspects of formats. So we're like, you know, you want the soup by your own order. You can make it. We quit. And I'm just amazed to see the amount of support out there for all the different kinds of car that have been suggested for this race. We are focusing on the Jetters for the most part, but we do have a couple of TCRs out there, a couple of people repping the Solstice, nice to see. Got the NASCAR legends, Ford Thunderbird and Pontiac Grand Prix, and of course we've got a few drivers in the Fjord, nice to see that pretty much every car out there has got at least one driver.
Yeah, and that's the key. 7 people said, I want this to be the car. In fact, someone said, I want all Pontiacs to be in this race. And such, that with a Pontiac engine, that rally has a Pontiac engine in, we decided, yep, that's a Pontiac as well.
Indeed, yes, and you'll see it with Pontiac branding and some of its default skins. This is the track we're racing at tonight, Sparey. Racing line on
here, hey?
Very handy.
I've put in a lot of work on this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, typing all those numbers. You really put in the hard yards for this one, Jay.
Especially drawing that line that I didn't draw. That was hard work.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a lot of effort to click a checkbox that makes a racing line show up. So, thank you for your service, Jay. We're at Oran Park North A for this event, and Sparey, one of the things people asked for was that the track has to have a ramp. Well, technically, this track has a ramp because it's a figure of 8.
Yeah, so we define a ramp as anything that inclines to a massive degree, and we believe that the run up to the Yokohama Bridge inclines up to a massive degree. We call it a ramp.
Indeed, a couple of ramps, in fact, all the way down to turns 4 and 5 as well. And it's a layout that should play havoc with cars at the very least, but especially with the setup that I've put on a lot of these cars. In particular, the Riley Daytona prototype, the front tires lean to the right and the rear tires lean to the left, so should be some massive understeer in the tight hairpin. Excellent choice of B-roll too, Jay.
My pleasure, and I've just heard Sparey say "oop" because he's made a boo-boo.
Yeah,
We've got a
so
5-lap
six
heat
drivers
race
are
here,
not
Sparey.
going to make it to MaXX Bantz.
Okay, righto. So,
Let it be known that Sparey does not know how heat formats work.
of course. So, yeah, we will have a heat of 5 laps, I think. There we are, everybody up on the Zoom wall. Nice to see. Actually seeing a lot of these drivers' faces for the very first time, and very nice to see indeed. Well, Sparey's going to leave us to sort out the schmozzle that he unfortunately created.
That he created himself, yes.
Yes. So we shall see. Oh, look! Dan Stevens is already making his way out to the
Le Mans start.
outside his building for the Le Mans start. So this will certainly be an interesting one. Now, for those of you who are unaware, one of the rules suggested for this event was a Le Mans start that will be called at precisely 2 minutes and 7 seconds into the race, but I'm not too sure if that's going to be done in this particular race. So what's the go, Sparey? Is are we going for this, or
Yeah, top 12 goes through.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Just because I've made a mistake doesn't mean that, you know, these drivers have any right to complain about it. Come on, we're racing.
All right. Fair enough. So 12 drivers will make it through to the feature, which is projected to run for 44 laps. Once we get into that, we'll go through all of the various other
The Le
rules
Mans start is on.
that have been suggested.
People are running into their houses.
Oh, yep.
Dan Stevens getting into his rig, you can see on the phone. And
Oh,
others have
dear.
decided not to do the Le Mans start.
No, that's a bit of a shame there.
Well, this is a heads-up race, so the Le Mans start only applies for the last bit, so he's got to do a second Le Mans start now.
Oh, okay. Right. So Dan Stevens has already messed up. Speaking of messing up, the number 8 there of Jack Mace, who is a previous son of Banter, making his way off the circuit in his Ford GT. And it's a shame because he started solidly on pole. Oh, Thomas Searle absolutely getting cleaned up there. Looks like Mace was one of the drivers involved in that unfortunate schmozzle. Aaron Smith up on the first position at the moment in amazingly the NASCAR Legends Ford Thunderbird. Retirement for another one of the Ford GTs is not going to make it through. Francisco Scaramuzza has made his way up to second place and is being chased down by plenty of cars, in fact. Where's the number 17? It's LW Adamek, who's also in the Jetta 2. But this is the View chasing Cisco at the moment. Tom Mayle in his fellow Jetta. This will be an interesting run here. This is where the Jetta should be able to catch up to the NASCAR Ford.
Should be worth noting here, though, Reese, that the Jetta has a 50% power reduction.
Oh, so that's what you did.
Yes.
Nice.
Well done. I like it.
Very nice indeed. That was one of the things that we were talking about in the lead up to this event, is that the Jetta, literally the only thing you can change on it is the fuel level. So to see Jettas so far up here is really quite something. They're making good use of that lack of power right now. The number 26 of Cade McKee has the fastest lap right now, and no surprise, he's in the Riley Daytona prototype, which is on paper the fastest car of the lot.
Well, it's playing into his hands quite nicely. You want a Daytona prototype? going to give you the best chance to get in. So everyone's going to scramble right now, and everyone's going to hope, okay, am I in?
Yeah, that is the big question. So, out of the pits comes the number 53 of Daniel Stevens, number 14 of Brandon Groch, unfortunately having a bit of an off himself. The Solstices are down the order a bit. Remember, it is the top 12 who break through, and currently occupying that 12th place is, well, it's going to be Steve McLennan if Mark Axelson is able to get it done, but we'll have to wait and see on that. Keep an eye out here on Isaac Edwards as well as, oh dear, around he goes. Now this is already turning into quite a bit of chaos here.
I'm so confused with what's happening in this race. I've got no idea. This is a good view, though.
Oh yeah, this is a fantastic view. All the drivers working their wheels hard. But
there's way too many serious faces for MaXX Bantz. That's one thing I will say about these guys.
Yeah, indeed.
Well, they've been thrown the bone that they've got to do some serious racing to unlock the memes.
Absolutely. They've got to try and work their way through and put on their pro face. Well, Kate McKee out to a 12-second lead at the moment, which is quite fantastic, has to be said. And it is the final lap, so he's going to be coming to the start-finish line very shortly. Just need to get up my Joel Real timing server so we can actually, so I can actually keep track of stuff properly. Checkered flag is out, and Cade McKee will end up taking the win here in the sprint race before the 44-lap feature, which is certainly going to be difficult to pick apart.
Yes. Oops.
Mm-hmm. Very difficult indeed.
Yes. Oops. No. This has been an interesting thing of how much can we throw at the drivers before they break. Real Racing, I think's thrown a lot. We've only got 10 drivers on the lead lap.
Yeah, looks that way anyway. Yeah, 10 drivers finishing on the lead lap there, and looks like Steve McLennan only just starting, or only just finishing the race there in 8th place. So those are your results then from the heat. These drivers are all going through. Cade McKee, Aaron Smith, Jack Mace, Tom Mayle, Cisco, Aaron Curtis,
they're all going to make
it. Yeah, they're all going to make it. Nicely done. And then it goes down to Brandon Groch and Thomas Byrne, rounding out your top 12 there.
Awesome. Right, I think I'm going to take my perch now because I now seriously need to look at everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a bit of a scare for everyone.
Yep, just a little one. Just a tiny little baby
While we're
glitch.
waiting, Reese, let's just tune into some V8 Scott's pre-qualifying.
Oh yeah, cool.
We've actually got something legitimately on so that we can have a look at. Because we know that MaXX Bantz is not going to be worth watching.
No, absolutely. Rather watch a V8 practice session or V8 qualifying session than the actual event that this is set for. So yeah, if you're curious to watch some serious racing on SimSpeed tomorrow, V8 Scops is going to be racing at Winton for its 5th round.
I love how you say some serious racing and there's someone on the wall at the exact moment you said that.
Yeah, very true. Really great timing from the Phoenix Racing team, number 86 there. We'll keep our eyes peeled on the MaXX Bantz session as well to see if there's any further developments. But yeah, I think this is a good opportunity, Jay, to go through the rules, so to speak. There's an awful lot of them, and we're probably not going to get time to mention all of them, but the drivers all have to keep track of this. So, yeah, as you would have seen, the cars are the Pontiac Solstice, the Riley Daytona Prototype, the Ford GT, the NASCAR Legends, Pontiac Grand Prix and Ford Thunderbird, the Audi TCR, and the Volkswagen Jetta TDI Cup. So, yeah, that's just the start of it. Every 5th lap is a joker lap and must also be taken in reverse. Race leader at the end of every prime numbered lap gets a drive-through penalty. If you pit, you must touch the grass on the outlap or get a drive-through penalty. You got to have a camera for the broadcast, which the drivers have fulfilled. Drivers need to match their incident count to the in-session race time. This will be monitored every 5 minutes, and any driver who fails that gets a drive-through. Drivers are given a choice of doing a Le Mans start or not, and we are seeing drivers do a couple of preparations for that. Dan Stevens with 2 cameras, actually. He's on the top row there and also on the bottom left too. But anyone who's not taking a Le Mans start, they will need to serve a stop and hold, I believe. We also have 2 mandatory drive-through penalties that have to be served after lap 6 and before 5 laps to go. You can't take them on 2 straight laps. And victory is determined at the end of the race by who can drive the furthest the wrong way around the circuit without getting disqualified by iRacing. Hello, Cisco. We see you down there on the bottom row. This will be an interesting one for him indeed, racing at 5 in the morning in Boston. Second place is also going to be declared the winner. So essentially, if you can survive all of the other rules and you survive the Wheel of Misfortune, you know, penalties being assigned, etc., basically, Jay, we've got, oh, what's this?
That's the Wheel of Misfortune.
Okay.
So there's 2 wheels, one with the driver's number, and the other wheel is the penalty / promotion that is applied to that driver.
Indeed. Yes, all drivers are going to be called into the pits at some point during the race where the Wheel of Misfortune is going to be spun, and then all drivers will be assigned their penalties and the race will continue from there. But the conflict, so to speak, of second place winning the race and the winning condition being the driver who makes it the longest around the circuit in the wrong direction without getting disqualified. Basically, longest. It's the driver who makes the second longest distance around the circuit without being DQ'd that is going to win at the end of this. All other rules are just formalities at this stage.
Don't forget too, you can get a big penalty or not penalty applied to your distance as well from the wheel as well. So whether it be the distance to Mars, the height of the Eiffel Tower added to your distance, that could be the deciding factor on who actually wins MaXX Bantz.
Yeah, certainly could. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. 44 laps scheduled around Oran Park North A. It's going to be a massive event, this one, and I have no idea how we're going to keep track of this. But now we wait. And so the field makes its way through, and of course, it did initially say that the top 12 would go through to the feature, but it looks like everybody's made it in now. So we'll be having a full field of 18 starters, headed up by Cade McKee and Aaron Smith, Jack Mace and Tom Mayle on row 2, Cisco Scaramuzza and Aaron Curtis rounding out the top 6. LW Adamek and Steve McLennan will start on the 4th row, Mark Axelson and Isaac Edwards rounding out the top 10, Brandon Groach and Thomas Byrne 11th and 12th.
Last 6 will be Rebecca Rennie, Brett Pankari, Thomas Searle, Jack Barker, David Wren. Yep, no, and Dan Stevens. I give up. It's too late in the night. Hey, guess what? We're going.
Oh yeah, we are too.
And so are the drivers doing their waiting for the call for their Le Mans start.
Yep, of course. Now, the race has gone green, but the call to run will be given 2 minutes and 7 seconds after the green flag flies. But we've already got drivers going. There's going to be a lot of big stop and holds already. And drivers getting into reverse. Interesting to see. Wow, look at how bright it is outside Cisco's house. I didn't think that'd be the case. It's like 5:15 a.m. in Boston. I didn't realize it got light that early.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised by that too. Thomas Byrne, Dan Stevens, Steve McLennan, Cisco Scaramouza, Aaron Smith, and there's one more that is on the outside. There is Aaron Smith just returning to his seat. This guy's just sitting out there watching, whatever, not stressed.
So elapsed time 2 minutes and no, it's a 2-minute grid hold right before the green flag flies, right?
Yes.
So basically, we got to wait until there's 4 minutes and 7 seconds of elapsed session time, and the drivers who've gotten a ridiculous head start are going to be regretting their decision very shortly.
Well, the other part of that too, remember the leader after lap 2, lap 3, lap 5, lap 7, every prime numbered lap, it's a drive-through. These guys that are starting multiple laps down, they don't have to stress about a drive-through. They're so far back, it's not going to matter.
Very true. Very true indeed. I might have to... I'll bring up the tracker document that Sparey's got and see if we can get ourselves a better idea of what the hell's going on.
You can see on screen there too, Jack Barker got the first drive-through and he's also forced to do a reverse lap. He's coming into the pits as well.
Indeed, there he goes.
This guy's running into the house.
Yep, I see him.
I mean walking.
Is Dan Stevens still...
Yeah, he's still chilling outside.
Still chilling outside. I don't know if he's gotten the call yet.
Marcel getting into his seat. You can see in the middle.
Yep, there we go. Finally got the
Also
call.
just got back into his seat as well. So everyone's made it back to their seats.
Brilliant. Now we can actually get things going. So now we just need to wait and see. We're on lap 4, so I think there's already going to be a drive-through in hand for either Jack Mace or Cade McKee. I don't know who was leading at the end of lap 3.
Cade McKee was. He's received his black flag.
Okay, so we'll see the number 26 here make his way into the pits, and I love seeing how much of a tough time he's having making his way around the tight corners here. Just massive understeer through the left-handers with the wheels leaning to the right, and into the pits he will come to serve his drive-through. Slow all the way down and just tour through the pits. And don't forget, if you decide to actually take a pit stop, you have to touch grass on the outlap or you're going to receive a drive-through. The Jetters doing their reverse laps. That was absolute epitome of netcode right there.
Yep. The other thing too, don't forget, the drivers have to match their incident count to the in-race timer. I can confirm that there's 1, 2, 3 drivers that have got 0 incidents at the moment, and we're 5 minutes in.
Well, that's a bit of a problem. So need to take good care of that. Get a few off tracks, hit a couple of cars, but you got to make sure that the driver you hit is not the Angel Hernandez driver, because that's yet another rule that has been put in place for this round. One driver is Angel Hernandez, and any driver who hits them gets a drive-through penalty if they're struck 3 times, but nobody knows who they are. I don't think even Angel Hernandez knows who Angel Hernandez is.
Correct. Those of you who don't watch baseball, you will have no clue who he is. Let's just say he's the worst umpire in history.
Righto. Well, that's all the context I need. I don't follow baseball. bit of an issue between the 13 and the 35. It's Aaron Curtis, who was running in third at the start of the lap, and the number 35, Brett Punkari.
Trying to go backwards, but not having the best of luck.
Yeah, not doing too well at all. But he's managed to make his way back onto the circuit. And he'll get overtaken by Cisco. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just so funny seeing overtakes being made when both cars are reversing.
It is good.
It's like we're watching a rewound race. That's amazing. I love it. Where is Cisco? Wow, he's yeah, all the way down in 15th at the moment. He was just overtaken by Tom Searle.
Don't forget he started 4 laps down because the guys that didn't do the Le Mans start basically got a 4-lap head start.
They did, but isn't there a stop and hold in hand for the drivers who didn't do the Le Mans start? I believe there are.
I believe there is only a penalty if you say you did the Le Mans start but didn't do the Le Mans start. Not for not opting to do the Le Mans start.
Okay. No. If you choose not to do this, it's a stop and hold penalty.
Oh, okay. And if you say that you did it and didn't do it, it's a DQ.
You get DQ'd. Yeah.
Okay. I apologise for that.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many rules that it's hard to keep up with what's what.
Yeah.
For the first time in MaXX Bantz history, there's too many rules.
You know, I thought there was some complicated... Yeah, I thought there were some complicated formats in the past, but this just takes the cake.
Now, the other part that I don't know if we've said is that every lap has a 50-50 chance of being a reverse lap. So at the moment, this is Jack Mace. He is on his 8th lap. He should be doing this lap in reverse.
Oh dear. So that's probably going to be a penalty assigned to him for that. Alright, well, I've just finally enabled voice chat so I can actually listen to Sparey's commands.
I may have to do that as well. Stand by, viewers.
Okay, so Jack Mace is getting a 30-second stop and hold for not following the reverse lap. And Cisco has just announced that he is doing every lap in reverse just to make things a little easier.
It's not a bad ploy, that one.
No, certainly. I think probably a very smart decision. By the end of the race, we might be seeing literally everyone driving in reverse. Oh, looks like Brett Punkari's just lost his boot lid. I just saw it fly off. And now Punkari
maybe
flips it
causing
around.
An issue for handling in the car too, which I'm surprised about. That little rear wing must do something.
Yeah, apparently. Well, he's doing this lap in reverse anyway.
I don't know if he is intending to do this lap in reverse.
I don't know, maybe he's having issues getting the thing pointed around.
I must say, Reese, wait till you see this on Zoom. Oh, he's just gone back, but he was one hand reversing it. True.
Oh, wow.
You'd be very impressed, but he's gone back to 2 now.
Ah, that's a shame. Look at how much. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that I put 50 degrees to the left of steering wheel offset in the 87s.
Well, that makes sense.
For a second, I thought that he was damaged, but no, that's not a bug. It's a feature of the setup.
Mechanical black flags for Jack Barker and Thomas Searle. In regards to the incident count, we are, what are we? 8 minutes in, 10 minutes in. Brown Star currently goes to Aaron Smith. He's on 39 incidents.
We've only just gone to 11 minutes into the race.
Yeah, so he's missed that count by a little bit.
Yeah, he's going to be getting plenty of drive-throughs, I would imagine.
Oh, I've just found out who the Hernandez is.
Oh, okay.
I probably shouldn't say over the broadcast.
No, you shouldn't. Send it to me in Discord, and I'll see who it is. And then we can reveal that at the end, most likely. Okay, so incident count violation has just been announced. All drivers except for Tom Mayle and Rebecca Rennie get a drive-through because their incident points don't match the in-session race time.
Yeah, they're on 11 incidents, so they are safe.
Indeed they are. So, we're going to see pit lane be an absolute flurry of activity at the moment.
There's mechanical black flags and in-session black flags everywhere. There's the same amount of drivers that have a flag that don't at the moment.
Yeah. And Brett Poncari just cleared a slowdown, so he's going for it. Keeping an eye on the number 12 of Tom Mayle. And it is a prime numbered lap, so that means Cade McKee, the leader, gets a black flag.
Oh, nice J-turn. Beautiful.
Lovely stuff for Tom Mayle. That was perfectly executed. He'll continue on. Lovely stuff. Oh, and this lap is a reverse lap, Sparey's just announced. So, I don't know if Tom Mayle's going to be in trouble here, driving this lap going forward. But it depends on...
How does it work? Because they're all on different laps. There's so many drivers that are laps down. There's only one driver on the lead lap.
Yeah, I don't know how it works, honestly. I'm sure Sparey's got some kind of system figured out.
No, he probably doesn't, but he's probably trying to work out a system.
Yeah, well, exactly.
That was the system you meant, yeah?
He's going to have a system at some point, which in itself is a system.
Is a system.
So what I said was true, from a certain point of view.
Now,
okay.
As far as I can see, this is our only driver missing from Zoom.
So does that mean David Ranajewski's going to get DQ'd at the end of the lap?
Well...
At the end of the race?
The other thing is he screen sharing somewhere else? It doesn't say you had to be on Zoom, it just said you had to run a camera.
Oh, I see, right. So he does have a screen share on the Zoom feed, so he's safe. So Sparey has clarified. Okay, cool. Sparey has clarified that as soon as he announces that it is a reverse lap, drivers all have to flick it into reverse. It doesn't matter what lap specifically you are on. Oh God.
That's how VW Golfs are made.
Yes. Oh dear. And it looks like it's a proper party now. Another drive-through for Cade McKee for being the leader on a prime numbered lap. That would have been lap 13.
Cade is not stressed at all about it. Just going for it. Oh, he just got turned.
Jesus. Yeah.
The 800 there is Secret Bob Ross, Isaac Edwards.
Indeed. Well, I think Cade McKee, yeah, look at him. He's just having fun at the moment. He doesn't have much to worry about. All he's got to do is keep the car clean and keep it in contention until the end. Remember, it's not where you finish that determines the winner of this MaXX Bantz Open. It's the second, the driver who makes it the second longest way around the lap in the wrong direction at the very end. That's who wins.
And I know that there has been more drivers putting in practice for that over actually practicing and understanding where the track goes.
Right.
This is an actual battle, Reese, believe it or not.
Oh, it is too. Yeah, car 163, Jack Barker with Mr. Adamek. Ford GT versus Volkswagen Jetta. Who will win? Vote in the comments.
End of the day, aren't we all winners for this event? No.
No, we're all losers. We all lose every single time MaXX Bantz is run.
Yep, we try and kill it every time, but it still keeps coming back somehow.
Never dies.
Much to our displeasure.
Indeed. Well, Barker making his way across the access road and decides now is the time to put it in reverse. For his 10th lap. Remember, every 5th lap must be taken in reverse. And every 5th lap is also a joker lap, which means... oh dear. Which also means that every 5th lap needs to have a pit lane transit. So, yeah. And incident count violation, guess who's been pinged?
Everyone?
Everyone. No one has managed to match the in-session race time.
Aaron Smith is already up to 60 incidents. We are not going to have this race run for 60 minutes, so he's in big trouble. Make that 61. No, still on 60.
Righto.
Sad thing is I can't see how many spare cars, how many fast repairs everyone's used. I was hoping I'd be able to see that because I reckon there'd be a lot of people that already use 5 or 6.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Who's that stuck on the wall?
Oh dear. That seems to be David Ranajewski. So this is a problem. And that's also a problem for Mark Axelson, who is a previous MaXX Bantz winner. He is on top of the tyre. Oh,
That
no.
is so good.
That's a precarious position.
And you notice one thing as well? He's running the zoom wall on his roof of his car.
Oh, right. He is. Oh, my God. I just realized that.
Now, it is very foggy if you hadn't noticed the weather. That is the
yeah.
blimp camera.
Yeah, true. Blimp camera of this circuit. It's 100% fog. 26 degrees Celsius track temperature, which means we should have plenty of grip available out there to the drivers, at least as much as they can get on the terrible setups that I have made and provided to everybody. Oh, looks like Axelson's gotten free.
How did that happen? Who hit him off?
Yeah, good question. Oh.
Nobody.
Oh, do you see his front left? Oh, no. He's going to have to make his way. Oh, no. He was just outside pit lane. So he can get a fast repair there. Oh, make sure he stops in the right pit box.
You're not going to believe this, Reese. Watch this.
Oh my God. He did it all by himself.
Yep.
Absolutely incredible. That's one of the best feats of MaXX Bantz I have ever seen.
It was very, very well done.
Yeah, it was.
No idea how that happened, but anyway.
See how smashed in Cade McKee's front bumper is?
Yeah, he's been doing a bit of ploughing through the grass, ploughing through other cars, trying to launch them into the air because that front wing, that front splitter can be used as a bit of a ramp sometimes. So I think he's been trying to make that work. He's basically driven through pit lane every single lap in this race because he's been the leader.
Yeah.
Must say it's not much of a penalty either.
Yeah. Not much of a penalty at all for being 3 laps in the lead. Meanwhile, Rebecca Rennie working her way through in, there's no doubt what country the Ford GT is from on that livery. She'll flick it into reverse and collect the tyre bundles. Bloody hell. She's doing this in VR as well, which would certainly be a trip.
Isaac
Have you
Edwards
happened
has
to see-
decided to run the entire legitimate track here.
Oh.
What is he doing?
Yeah, what is Isaac Edwards doing?
I
He's all
don't
the
know,
way
he's-
down at...
Yeah,
That's
the
strange.
approach to turn 1 on the actual track, not his knots. I do love the bonnet. It says, "What is a kilometre?"
Yes. He says, help, I'm lost. Just keep going in reverse, Isaac. There you go. He's back on the track now.
So he's actually done the whole Oran Park circuit in reverse.
That's incredible. And he still hasn't gotten disqualified for it. Amazing stuff. So
It started because
instead...
he was trying to do the track, and then all of a sudden the car's just not working. So he's gone, well, I might as well go this way now. I'm going.
Yeah. And
If we
at some
fast forward,
point
he's done a very, very good job. Look at this.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Almost looks like a legitimate lap around Oran Park. Oh,
Except
wow.
for that
Well,
bit where he's sort of gone
yeah,
a bit haywire, but anyway.
made a
look at that.
meal of the dog leg.
Then he's
And-
looped it back around to where we saw him before.
Yeah, there we go. So this lap is a reverse lap, apparently.
I don't
You
even
know,
know what's going on anymore. I'm just watching cars
Yeah,
go around.
I don't know either. I honestly don't know. I mean, I think it'd probably be a smart decision for everyone to just drive in reverse all the way.
Oh, this
now.
is interesting. Look at this. So Rebecca Rennie has got a notepad out with notes about the race to try and work out what to do.
Ah, that is
Now-
smart.
Is that smart or is that way over prep for MaXX Bantz?
I think bit from column A, bit from column B. I think it would be smart to be across the rules, but at some point you are putting in too much effort for MaXX Bantz, and
Well,
that's not
that's
allowed.
too much effort, but in the same breath, one of the most amazing things we've had for MaXX Bantz.
Yes, indeed.
Well done, Mark.
Yeah, well done indeed, Mark. He's just waiting, I think, for a stop and hold to clear for him. How many
It's just the
drivers have
best.
black flags at the moment? Four drivers have black flags.
I reckon we could just watch Mark
Axelson-
grinning and that background for the rest of the race. It's so good.
Yeah, I mean that's just MaXX Bantz in a nutshell, really. that meme, that video is the definition of MaXX
Oh,
Bantz.
hang on.
What? What's
This is
going on
Cisco
here?
going dumpster diving.
Break down your cardboard cartons before depositing in recycle bin. Okay, so he's just walking around outside now.
There he is.
What is your deal, Cisco? What are you doing? Showing us how light it is outside. I suppose this is a bit more productive than actually doing the race at this point.
Well, we did hear from some of the iRacing staff. Oh, look at the trading paint shirt. Love it.
Oh, hell yeah. Love
It's
that.
cool.
That's great.
That they had worked on a strategy for this event, so this potentially is part of their thinking, is to just park the car and not worry.
Yeah.
Sure, they're going to get black flags, but they don't mean anything.
Very true. Very true.
It's
I mean,
just gonna just go for a
conceivably-
walk around the block.
Yeah. Just going for a walk indeed. What lap are we on now? Okay, so we're halfway
halfway.
through the race. So Cisco has time for a walk around the block and he can leisurely make his way back to his rig. That's certainly a past it for
What's the pin
GT.
number?
Yeah. Show us how to get into your apartment, mate. I'll fly to Boston and sneak in, surprise you and Drew.
I don't think you would.
Oh, Rebecca Rennie has the pit limiter on, apparently.
Saw that. Whoa, oh. There's contact there. There
Oh,
was
yeah,
actually a
'cause
change
that's-
of position
Oh, interesting.
between Jack Mason and Aaron Smith, who incidentally is now up to 88 incidents.
Well, that is another rule in MaXX Bantz 26, is that where is it? All drivers have to run a single lap in the race with their pit limiter on. So that's what Rebecca Rennie's decided to do.
What's the penalty if they don't?
It doesn't say, but one of the rules is all drivers have to run a single lap in the race with their pit limiter on. So I presume there'll be some kind of
Is it a
penalty
drive-through
worked out
or
for
is
that.
it a DQ?
No idea.
There's been no real talk about which is which penalty-wise, is there? There's been no sort of saying which will give you a DQ and which won't. So some of the things are a bit interesting in that aspect. Everyone's still cracking on though.
They are indeed. Reverse lap declared by Sparey, so you see the flicking as everyone decides it's time to flick the cars around again. Aaron Curtis just asking whose engines just blew, and it was Ranashevsky. Isaac Edwards gets 3 strikes, you're out. And it looks like we may have found who Angel Hernandez is, potentially. This lap is a reverse lap. Again. Tom Searle gets his first strike, apparently.
Some will be starting to work out who it is.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta focus on who's in which area of the track.
Yes. And who's causing you to get these penalties.
LW Adamek first strike. He's the number 17. Guess who was just hit?
Oh. I think everyone in the YouTube chat might be starting to work out who it might be as well.
Yeah. Angel Hernandez may or may not be a certain car at the front of this field. We'll have to wait to confirm that towards the end. But if you've already worked it out, congratulations.
If you have worked it out, feel free to let everyone else know. We're not going to be the ones that spoil it.
No. Well, Mr. McKee now with a 2-lap lead, and he's been the one getting all of those penalties due to being the leader on pretty much every prime numbered lap so far. His car is looking a little bit sick now, but he had gone to the pits and taken a fast repair, so at the very least the front of his car is okay again, but now it's the rear's turn to be smushed.
Way too much effort into this camera feed for us for the zoom wall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ranashevsky going for the VTuber aesthetic there. I'm a fan of the livery though.
Yep. I'm a fan of this one too.
Always like seeing Carl from Jimmy Neutron. Yes. Yeah, clean diesel in quotation marks.
No, there's no
Love to see
quotation
it.
marks. It's the legitimate quote they had.
Yeah.
What
We all know how
wonderful
true that
hindsight.
was. Yeah.
That's only got
Oh,
3 wheels
God.
on Herbie. Herbie's lost a wheel.
Oh, now Herbie's got all 4 wheels back.
Back on. How did that happen?
No idea. That would have been an absolute nightmare
Oh,
to get
wow.
back to the pits if it happened out on
Okay,
track.
this is crazy. Wait for this.
Okay, so this is the number 53 of Daniel
Well,
Stevens.
it's already broken, yes, but spins it around and
Oh, and it
Okay.
just comes off. Right. Well, it's front wheel drive, so you know you'd only have one wheel driving whether or not it was front or rear wheel. Oh boy. 19 laps to go, and this lap has been declared a reverse one. So Cade whips it around, and
a decent J-turn until he messed it up at the end.
yeah, the idea is not to stop, ideally. Mark Axelson also in the Jetta there, getting it done nicely. So this is what it's like running in reverse around Oran Park North A. Very different view of the circuit to what we usually see. So when's the next prime numbered lap? Cade's on lap 27 at the moment.
29 would be the next one.
29.
Yep, 29, 31,
Yep.
37, 41, 43.
Okay.
I almost did that without looking at Sparey's sheet. Well, that's a black
Almost.
flag.
Yep. Oh, this lap's just been declared a reverse lap again, so Cade's going to have to turn it right around
Back
again.
around again.
Remember that each lap has a 50% chance to be declared a reverse lap. So, yeah, add that to the fact that every 5th lap needs to be taken in reverse. Actually, that's a point that I wanted to raise. every fifth lap needs to be taken in reverse.
And be a joker.
But then, yeah, but then every lap also has a 50% chance to be declared a reverse lap. So if you're on a lap that is a multiple of 5, or and it gets declared a reverse lap and you're already in reverse, do you do it going forward?
I would, because you've been told to reverse.
Okay. Well, we'll see if anyone falls afoul of that. And what response, if any, Sparey will have for it. In the midst of all of this, Cade McKee, as he hits Aaron Smith, who gets his 3rd strike.
Oh, that's a DQ.
Okay, so Isaac Edwards has been disqualified.
Yes. For the 3rd strike.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, 3rd strike. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, unfortunately, we're going to be seeing that for Aaron Smith as well, I believe.
Oh, we've got someone waiting to have a chat, Grace.
Oh, have we?
Yep.
Wonder who it is. Ah. Okay. So, we are joined by Cisco Scaramuzza. How's the weather out there, Cisco?
Oh, it was a beautiful morning.
Yeah,
really nice.
Look pretty bright out there for 5:45 in the morning.
Yeah, after looking at the rules, and you'll notice I'm just sitting at the edge of pit road. The race doesn't matter. As we've learned in MaXX Bantz over and over, racing, competition, stuff like that doesn't matter.
Nope.
It's all about the experience of MaXX Bantz. One of the experience y'all get to share with me is taking the trash out to the trash can. So,
yeah.
You know.
Excellent stuff. We did manage to get a bit of that on the Zoom feed. Was that a productive experience?
Yeah. And just start.
Well, we do appreciate the appearance by your robot clone for a couple of moments there. We didn't understand a single word of what you just said, but we had you up on the Zoom feed, so anyone who lip reads should be able to get an idea.
Okay. Yes, I. Alright.
That was absolutely perfect, Cisco. We appreciate that. Love it.
Robo Cisco. Well, we wish you the best of luck towards the end. Hopefully you'll be able to satisfy the win condition at the end of this MaXX Bantz. We'll leave you to continue chilling in the pits. I did get the word hello.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. It's working.
Understand me? Yes.
You've killed your robot clone.
I told Discord to think about it, but yeah, no, I figured I don't have to, as long as I'm not completing a lap, I'm not getting drive-through penalties. Because I would have to complete the lap in order for the next lap to take over.
Yeah,
so if I just
indeed.
sit here, I just have to wait until the white flag comes up for me. I'll cross the line and then just start going backwards.
Okay.
My expert analysis of how to break MaXX Bantz 26. That's my plan. That's my plan.
Okay. Well, the cards have been thrown down on the table for Cisco Scaramuzza of iRacing staff.
I just noticed Cade. Go away.
What about
Why are you
Cade?
telling Cade to go away?
Isn't Cade?
Is it?
Isn't Cade the guy?
Is it? Is he?
I thought.
I don't know. Is
Cade?
it?
I thought it was Cade.
I don't know. I mean, I do know, but I'm not telling.
I mean, yeah, we know, but we're not telling.
Okay.
It might be Cade. It might not.
I thought it was Cade. Also, Jake just said I don't get a drive-through penalty because I haven't completed a lap. So
okay, so your plan is working so far. Oh, dearie me. And this lap has been declared a reverse lap. Yep. Have fun, Cisco. Thanks for joining us.
See you at the end.
See you at the end, mate. Oh, dear.
Whoop. There's a crash.
Cisco Scaramuzza.
Aaron Curtis involved in that one.
Oh, yeah. And it's a first strike for Aaron Curtis. He had a couple of drivers there.
Well, it's obviously not Curtis. That's the Hernandez. Have you worked out who it is in the YouTube chat?
Yeah, we shall see how accurate you are right at the very end. I'm having a lot of fun right now.
Well, I'm having a laugh. I don't know if it's fun. The racing's not fun, but the event has been.
Indeed. Martin Bayer saying that he just read the rules and it hurt. Martin is a driver that I've raced with quite a bit. We're actually teammates in an R Factor 2 Trans Am League, and that's happening later tonight. We're currently 1 and 2 on the practice timesheets, so wish us the best of luck. It'll actually be a serious race. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there is a V8 Scops practice session going on at the moment. No, it's pre-qualifying, sorry. That was quite a smash.
It was a very good smash. New damage model, sorry, the iRacing damage model in full effect.
Yes. It's no longer the damage model.
Every single car now has the damage model updated, where all the bits fall apart.
Indeed. Huge update to iRacing just a week or two ago. It is no longer the new damage model. It is just the damage model. And all drivers have been commanded to pit and hold, Jay. It is time to bring out the wheel of misfortune.
Okay. We'll have to wait for Mr. Sparey to come up and tell me what I need to do, but everyone returning to the pits, and they're all going to get in trouble.
All right, then. Let's keep our eyes peeled. Wait for Sparey to make his way into the comms box. And Tantusar in the broadcast chat also pointing out Sparey declared reverses don't cancel. So I would presume that means that you continue going in reverse. If you're already going in reverse and the lap is declared a reverse lap.
With that Maximilian Jasmine banter there. Sparey, what do you need me to spin?
Hang on a second.
Okay.
All drivers to pit and hold. Pit and hold.
Yep, everybody get in. Everyone get in the pool.
Yeah. Right. Jay, I am going to need 2 wheels open. I need the number wheel and I need the penalty wheel.
Which one would you like first?
Number first, we will start with Cade Spin.
The 21.
So, Thomas Byrne
Yep.
will get a penalty. Which penalty is that?
Let's spin the wheel and find out.
Oh, the drama of this wheel just keeping on going.
Yeah. What does that say, Jay?
I can't read it.
Oh, it's the anti-monopoly go space.
Oh, it's the anti-monopoly go space. Righto.
So, penalties are now going to start coming in on the wheel. Thomas Byrne, you get the anti-monopoly go space, which means you lose 200 meters at the end of the race.
Okay.
Now it's Jack Mace's turn.
Number 35. That's Brett Punkari.
Did you want me to remove those drivers out of the wheel after they've been penalised or not? Or can
Only
they
if
get
they're
multiple?
disqualified.
Only if they're disqualified. Copy.
Right.
100 meters.
Brett Punkari, you lose 100 meters. Oh, sorry, you gain 100 meters.
All right. Next spinner. Who will grab a penalty next? It's going to be the number 26 of Cade McKee. And the penalty is going to be...
I feel like it's Wheel of Fortune or something right now.
Uh,
The Eiffel Tower.
Cade McKee, you gain the Eiffel Tower in meters.
So bring up Wikipedia on your phone and figure out how tall the Eiffel Tower is. In any case, next driver is going to be the number 15. That is Rebecca Rennie. Let's see what kind of penalty she ends up getting. And it's going to once again land on the anti-monopoly go space. So
Rebecca
I believe
Rennie,
that's
you land on the anti-monopoly go space. You lose 200 meters.
Next driver is Cade McKee again. Are we keeping track of which drivers have already received penalties? Okay, you are. Okay, cool. So
1 meter.
Loses 1 meter.
Cade McKee, you will gain 1 meter.
Oh, gains 1 meter, yes.
There is also a lose 1 meter space there as well.
Righto. The
13.
Oh, yeah,
Aaron
just
Curtis.
creeping into the number 13 space there. What is Aaron Curtis's unfortunate goings on here on the second wheel? Gains 5.
Do people realize that the checkered flag has just come
Number 13, Aaron Curtis, you gain 5 meters.
The 69 car.
That's Mark Axelson.
Mark Axelson.
Gains 1 meter.
Mark Axelson, you gain 1 meter.
Number 14, Brandon Groch. Gains 1 meter.
1 meter gain for Brandon Grosh.
How many more have we got?
We've done 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've done 8. We need to do 18.
All right, so 10 more drivers need to get penalties.
Well, 11.
Or gains. Oh, yes. True.
The 70 is next, sorry. I spun the wheel and forgot to show it on camera. 70.
So that's Aaron Smith. Aaron Smith in the Ford Thunderbird will get the Monopoly Go Space.
Aaron Smith, you gain 200 meters. You landed on the Monopoly Go Space.
Next up, number 88 of Steve McLennan.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. We've broken it. I'll fix it. That was supposed to pop up on my other window.
Whoop a day.
Today indeed. Oh, DQ.
Uh-oh.
Steve McLennan, you have been disqualified.
Wow. Well, that's not nice. Just unlucky indeed for Steve McLennan. All right, we're back to normal. Back to regularly scheduled programming. Who's next? Cade McKee again. Now, what's he on at the moment?
1 meter and an Eiffel Tower.
1 meter
another
and
And
a
another
tower.
100 meters.
Wow, okay.
Cade McKee, you gain 100 meters.
Number 8, Jack Mace. Currently running second in the standings. He gains 5 meters.
Jack Mace, you gain 5 meters.
$800 Isaac Edwards. He's already been disqualified.
We'll go again.
Yeah, we shall indeed. Lands on the number 13 of Aaron Curtis. Oh, so close. Gains 1 meter.
1 meter for Aaron Smith. Sorry, for Aaron Curtis.
You got his hopes up for a second there, Sparey. Mark Axelson once again. Let's see which he manages to get here. Starting to see a few big repeats in the amount of drivers getting penalties. Anti-monopoly go space.
Mark Axelson, minus 200 meters for the anti-monopoly go space.
17. Adamek.
So it's 3 more after this.
Righto.
Well, we got Mars.
LW Adamek, you have the distance between here and Mars.
Right, so... so he's got the most distance added to him. 26, Cade McKee, again. Minus 100.
Cade McKee, minus 100 meters.
2 more. Our 15.
Rebecca Rennie again. Gains the Eiffel Tower.
Rebecca Rennie gets the Eiffel Tower.
And the number 4, no, that's
85.
Cisco. Cisco. Let's see what he gets.
One.
1 meter.
Cisco Scaramusa gets 1 meter. All drivers may continue.
But will they be able to? Because the... Okay, so the checkered flag has technically flown in the race server because it's gone over an hour and 30 minutes, I believe.
But there's only one driver going in reverse.
So what happens here?
Have the other drivers forgotten what they're trying to do?
Yeah, this is the question. Cisco just creeping along here.
There's a little segment that
So we've had a checkered flag, which means you should all be going in reverse. So this is all counting against you all.
Someone's going to smash into Cisco and he's going to be destroyed and it's race over for him.
And we don't mean driving around in reverse gear.
No.
Yeah, when we say reverse, we don't mean going around in reverse gear. We mean actually driving around
First
the track
strike
in the
for
wrong
Cisco
direction.
Scaramusa.
He's just worked that out too.
He's just worked.
He was already
worked it
worried.
out.
I think they've all worked it out now.
Yeah, he was saying, is it Cade? I think it's Cade. And we were going, oh, well, maybe it might be Cade, or is it? So,
Roach is stuck on the
dear.
tyres now.
So we need to work out a winner now from all of this. Cisco Scaramuzza currently making his way around, the only driver, to my knowledge, actually doing the challenge. Seems like Brandon Groach has cottoned on to it.
Well, the thing is, Reese, that the issue is the checkered flag has flown, which means that they can drive backwards around the track as much as they want.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
not
that's
going to
true.
stop them until they run out of fuel.
Oh. Okay. So...
So it's basically who's had enough?
So, yeah.
No, I think I've got a way of calling this.
Okay.
Okay.
I've got a way of calling this, and it goes back to the penalties that we've all been given. We know that LW Adamek has gone to Mars with all of that. My word.
Who was that?
So, LW Adamek's gone to Mars. Who's gone the next furthest? And I will say the answer to that is Cade McKee's gone to the Eiffel Tower and 1 meter. And Rebecca Rennie's gone to the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Oh, that was so good.
One of the greatest crashes I've ever seen right there.
I
And
think
you
we've got
only
to
get
give
that
it
in
to
MaXX
Cade.
Bantz. Do we? Because
He's gone the second furthest backwards.
okay. Well, we'll get this on board here. Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
he's gone through the top of the... Wow, that is incredible.
Amazing stuff.
Seeing as we can't stop going backwards until everyone runs out of fuel, I think we're going to be here for at least 2 hours doing that. So I think, to be fair, we've got to take the driver who has gone furthest second back, who has got an Eiffel Tower and 200 meters, and 101 meters back. But Cade McKee, you are a prince of banter.
So I think that confirms it. Cade
I think he's pretty
McKee.
happy with that too.
Yeah, I think he's pretty happy with it
Except
too.
his zoom keeps blurring and we can't see his smile, but he's pretty happy.
Indeed. Well, I suppose now we should start bringing drivers in from the interview channel. I think we'll bring Cisco in first because, well, Cisco, you had a good run of it, but unfortunately, staying in the pits for the end challenge ultimately didn't happen because we passed the checkered flag, and so you were able to drive backwards around the circuit for as long as you possibly could.
Yeah, I was not expecting the race to suddenly just end, and I don't really know how that happened.
Yeah, we don't know how either.
I don't
to be
know
completely
what Jake
honest
did.
with
I
you.
don't understand how Jake did that. Sorry, I'm blocking my phone camera there. I have to flip my
Well,
phone. There you go.
Yeah, I don't know. I think because the race had a 1 hour 30-minute time limit, right?
hit
We
the
definitely
time limit,
we
though.
didn't go near that.
Yeah, we didn't go near it.
Yeah,
Oh,
we were nowhere
confused
near
as well.
that. Cade McKee
only did
only
one on the
completed
spinner.
33 laps.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
So
that's weird.
So my question was the spinner. Where was that? What happened? How did that happen? Because I don't remember seeing that.
The
Oh,
wheel of
we start with
misfortune.
one thing we got to do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
The Wheel of Misfortune. That might change everything.
Yeah,
might
I mean,
change
if
everything.
this DQ's Cade, then
Yeah. Then you're going to have
Yeah,
to work
hold
out the
on.
winner all over again, Sparey.
yeah.
I know who
Alright.
it is if it's not Cade.
I'm going to just do a quick replay of this first because this is cool. Watch the front wheels.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Oh, both of them disconnected. But he's still able to move forward, amazingly enough.
And by the way, Sparey, if you're still working things out, everyone is hitting Cade as well.
Cool.
Do you just need the
Except
wheel
me.
of misfortune only?
I just need the Wheel of Misfortune.
All right, it's ready to go.
Not
Here it
that one,
comes.
the other one.
No, we need the
Oh,
drivers. We need the drivers.
broken
one.
it, Sparey. I've broken it.
Oh, no.
Well, fix it.
I'm fixing it. Just
Ah.
chill out for a second.
This is MaXX Bantz. In a nutshell.
Where almost every format's decided by spinny wheel, it seems.
I was
Yes.
gonna say this is the second one in a row we've had a spinny wheel on.
Well, I mean, technically 3 spinny wheels. We had the spinny wheel of driver and penalty, and now we have the spinny wheel of which driver gets disqualified. So, go hard or
So-
go home, right?
So where's Eric Bischoff if this is the wheel of misfortune, by the way?
No. This is
It's
Vince
not roll
Russo.
roulette.
Oh, okay. I don't know. This series is starting to feel like Raw Roulette a little bit. I'm gonna be honest here.
Yeah. Feels like that every
Okay,
time I get
McKee
in the
will fight
commentary box
Cisco
for
in
it.
a ladders match.
Hold on a
Uh,
minute now, y'all.
Well, I suppose now is probably a good time to let Cisco know that there was one thing he did not consider in
Yes.
his strategy
Yes.
to stay in the pits. 2 mandatory drive-through penalties have to be served after lap 6 and before 5 laps to go.
Which Jake announced.
Yes.
And then I proceeded to then do.
Okay.
And then I pulled into the box, sir.
Oh, right. Okay.
I am ahead of you on that one.
Right. I thought I had you.
Consecutively.
I did not do them consecutively, Jake. If you go watch my replay laps, as soon as you announced it, I did one. I did a lap on the normal, and then I did another one.
Just checking.
So they were not consecutive.
Okay, so Cisco's safe. All right. I thought that was going to be my big gotcha moment, but it was taken away from me.
My wheels
ripped
nearly
away.
finished.
I am not the father, Reese. You cannot mori me.
All right, do a couple somersaults. Bounce off the walls. Give us a show. Oh, dear. So, Cade McKee is our winner-elect for the time being, having been given the most distance, or second most distance. And now we have another spinny wheel, the Wheel of Misfortune. Let's see who gets disqualified. You've put Isaac in there again, Jay.
Yeah, I did. But oh, well. I can always
The
spin it
163 of Jack Barker wins Wheel of Misfortune.
Okay, so nothing changes. Cade is a Prince of Banter.
There we go.
Dang it.
Oh, well. That's going to end that. And looks like Cade is not in the interview chat for the moment. So we can either keep blathering on until he gets here, or we can...
I'm working on it.
We can just end it now.
I was gonna say, for Cade talking about how much he's always wanted to win MaXX Bantz, the fact he's not here is that's a shame, isn't it?
Yeah, really is a shame.
Yeah.
When he gets his moment in the sun,
Isaac's
he
asking
hides
if you
in
can
a
have
cave.
a double DQ, by the way, Sparey. So if you could organise that, that'd be great.
Well, I mean, he's not really asking. He's more demanding. Give me a double DQ! Exclamation mark.
I will
Don't
not be
demand.
voluntold.
Yeah. Don't demand things of Maximilian. That's
Don't overstep your marks.
yeah.
Right, I'm going to go grab Cade because he's still in the Bantz Discord, which you should all join, by the way, if you're watching.
Yes, absolutely. It's where people get their anger out on each other and just commiserate as well over the suffering that ends up happening every single week 13, or not week 13 in this case. But yeah, please do join if you're interested. There should be a link down in the description, or you can check out my MaXX Bantz trailers on YouTube. They will have a link to the Discord in the description there as well.
Also, after we finish this as well, there's some racing still going on, legitimate racing on our channel at the moment as well. So make sure you check that out as well. The Doing OK MX5 series, which starts tonight, and a whole heap of drivers that everyone will recognise in amongst that.
Yeah, indeed. Sparey returns, hopefully with good tidings.
Of comforts and Bantz. Yes, we've got Cade now.
All right. Where is he?
There he is.
He's here in the
There
top
he
spot.
is. Well, Cade McKee joins us now, a newly crowned Prince of Banter, your second MaXX Bantz victory here, and just like all brilliant MaXX Bantzes, it happened by complete chance.
It sure did. My entire strategy there was just drive as fast as I could, and we'll figure it out what happens when it comes to the end. And I got lucky with the wheel of misfortune there, or I guess not technically the wheel of misfortune, but an off-brand version of it.
Yeah, indeed. Brilliant stuff from you, Cade. And you were one of the few drivers who decided to go for the Riley Daytona prototype. What was your thinking behind that particular choice?
It's ugly, it's fast, I like it, and I also voted for it. It was my submission for the choice event, so I felt it would be dismissed for no one to use it.
All right. Well, you managed to take it to victory, which is excellent stuff from you. I will send you the WinRAR trophy for the second time in just a few moments. But you'll obviously be going for number 3 next time.
Yeah. Hopefully, if I can make it, and the format is intriguing enough like this, I will go for number 3.
Excellent stuff, Kate. Is there anyone you want to give a shout out to for your victory before we let you go?
Just all the people I've sim raced with, and all the people in my real life that's helped me so far. So, yeah.
Cade, I have a question for you, by the way. How's it feel
Oh, and I also
to
like
be...
to thank.
Yeah, go
ahead, sister.
No, do your thing
like to
first.
thank,
We gotta get the
I'd like to thank Chris Leone of Yes 2 Motorsports for accidentally providing practice for this combo. There you go.
My question for Cade: how's it feel to be the 67th out of 85 umpires this year with correct calls at the plate? How's it feel?
It was pretty interesting. I decided once I figured out that I was Angel Hernandez, I decided that I was not going to be evil and purposely hit people.
Did you also take a financial settlement to retire? And if
no
so,
comment.
how much money? Oh, dang.
No comment.
I'm trying to get the scoop for you, Reese.
Well, nah, it's all right. I barely get any scoops as well, especially at the ice cream shop. Just no
you
success.
stole my pun.
Yep, certainly. Well, I think that's going to conclude things for the 26th running of the MaXX Bantz Open. I want to thank all of the drivers for showing up and giving us a show and a format as well. I mean, we barely had to do any work in the lead up to this race. Of course, V8 Scops pre-qualifying still going on at the moment at Winton. If you're interested in catching the racing in V8 Scops, it'll be happening tomorrow at 6 p.m. Australian Eastern on SimSpeed TV, racing at Winton Motor Raceway. Oh, thanks very much for that, Jay. Oh, that's simply beautiful.